Guys, little word before the video starts. This is all my perspective and my respective opinion. Please don't take anything as fact in this video. I do claim some stuff in this video, so please don't take everything super seriously. I did not do that much research before making this video. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. Hello everyone, my name is Tato, and today we're going to take a deep dive into some YouTube psychology. This is quite a different style of video that I don't do often on my channel, so if you like it, please let me know by pressing the like button, and let's get right into it. So today I wanted to take a look at why YouTube is so hard for us newcomers to YouTube. As you probably know, my channel is quite small, and getting recognition for my videos is quite difficult. So let's take a look at why YouTube is so hard. First of all, we need to establish what makes content good, because obviously if your content is very bad, then not a lot of people are gonna like it, and thus making your rise on YouTube quite literally impossible. So the first element that we're going to look at is entertainment value. Obviously, if the video isn't entertaining to you, well, you're not going to like it. So you're going to click off, or you're just not going to click on the video at all. Of course, this element varies for other people. For example, I don't like the game Fortnite, but maybe my little brother that is inexistent might like that. In layman's terms, basically, everyone has their own interest that they enjoy watching on YouTube. For another example, I'm going to take this video right here. Who clicked off the video before getting to this very point? Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people did. That's the case for most videos these days. People click on them, watch 20 seconds, and then get bored of it and click off. And that's where entertainment value comes in. If the video seems entertaining to you, you're not going to click off in the first 20 seconds. Which brings us to the second element of making content good, subject relevancy. Obviously, these things matter. First of all, who made the video? If it's a known person, then obviously more people are likely to click on it because they know who that person is. Just take, for example, a video title. I stayed at a hotel for 24 hours. Very basic example. Well, it's not going to be very interesting to you because you don't know who I is. But if you replace I with another person's name, like Pewdiepie, for example, Pewdiepie stayed at a hotel for 24 hours. That's engaging because, first of all, you know who Pewdiepie is, probably, and you think, oh, well, what is going to happen in this video? Because I know how Pewdiepie reacts to things, but I've never seen him react to this. And then that's how your brain starts to understand that this is unknown and I want to know more about this subject. And obviously that brings us to what is the video about. If it's about something very boring, like sharpening pencils for 24 hours, then you're gonna lose interest. Obviously someone talking like this to you for about 10 to 15 minutes is gonna be quite boring, but I'm going to make it interesting by making a dolphin fly up in the air right now, or making the title very engaging. And that's another thing that people don't understand. Is the subject trendy? Well, let's take Old Town Road, for example. Old Town Road was a very popular song back in the day when it came out. But right now, if you do something with Old Town Road in your title, like a remix, for example, you're not going to get that many views because the trend has gone away. It's like fidget spinners back in the day. They were trendy. A lot of people made a lot of videos on them, but are they now? If I made a video on fidget spinners today, I would probably get little to no views because they aren't trendy anymore. So it's good to keep up to date with what your trends are. And that brings us to the last element of this little question. Of course, if the video quality is super bad and the audio is super bad, you're going to notice and you're going to be a little annoyed. Image and sound quality for a video can be very important towards the video quality. For example, if I took my phone and filmed in 360p and then put it on YouTube with little to no editing, people wouldn't watch the video because obviously it's not good and it's going to be annoying for most of the video. Obviously, video and audio quality don't make up for everything, right? The video has to be good beforehand. And I've also seen the opposite, where the audio and video quality aren't that good, but the content's amazing. Don't get me wrong, that can be possible. You don't need a DSLR camera with a Shure SM7B microphone to be popular on YouTube. It just makes the overall experience a little better. Which brings me to my next point, the good and bad pacing. Obviously, pacing is very, very important in videos because if I talk like this, you're gonna be a little bored after a while. And also, if I talk very, very fast and you don't understand what I'm saying, it can be a little annoying as well. So, find a sweet spot in between. Emphasize your words like I'm doing right now. Talk slowly, clearly, and with passion, which just transitions into my last point, which is editing. Good and bad editing can make or break a video. Obviously, if I cut very, very fast every single word of my sentence like this, it gets annoying, just like the other previous points I made. And also, if I leave awkward silences between my words like this, the video is going to lose a lot of its effect. And that's where editing comes in. YouTube allows you to upload pre-recorded video files, which means you can do anything to them. You can edit them, you can add effects, you can add anything you want. Unlike Twitch, which is a streaming platform, and obviously, no matter how good your setup is, it is unedited raw content. So you can't really just cut out whatever you said. If you said something bad, you said it on air. You can't cut it out. Also, I'm going to use this little tangent to advertise my Twitch. Go check me out on Twitch right here. Thank you. Okay. Now that we've established what makes content good or bad, why is YouTube so hard? Well, let's just start with the algorithm. The algorithm can be very, very good or very, very bad. Most of the time, very, very bad. It's basically you conform to the algorithm or you don't get views. If you're not trendy, if you're not popping with the kids, then your video won't get recommended and you won't get views. That's just how it works. You can't say otherwise. Which, in a way, doesn't really favor original content. Yes, indeed, you can have that one kid that gets through the algorithm with a completely original video and very, very good content. But most of the time, it will favor content that's already been associated with trends. Just like gaming, for example. If you play a game that just came out, well, most likely you're not the only one, but because there's a lot of people that played it, it's going to be recognized as a trend, therefore it will go in people's recommendeds. This method also doesn't favor small channels because the algorithm basically says you have a lot of views, well, this video is probably interesting if you have a lot of views. I'm gonna forward that to the recommended. But look at me. I consider myself being an okay content creator. I'm obviously not the best, and I'm not the funniest, and obviously I have a lot to improve on. But I feel like my editing brings out the best of my comedy. Obviously, I don't edit badly, so I feel like my content is classified as good. It's not the best, but it's good. And then go ahead and look at my views and subscriber count. Yeah, it's pretty low. As of recording this video, I'm at 49 subscribers, and the highest viewed video that I haven't shared on social media is this video at about 100 views. Yeah, 100 views for a 50 subscriber channel is a lot, but what you need to understand is it's still not a lot. The only video that I've had in people's recommendeds is this meme video right here that I made a long time ago. It's clearly not my best video. It's clearly not the funniest, and it's clearly not the most interesting, but because it touches on a trend, phasmophobia and caramel dancing, it got recommended. And that's why the algorithm is, excuse my language, fucked. Obviously, I got 2,000 views from that video, but how many subscribers did I get? How many likes did I get? How many people have actually considered watching my content because of that video? No one. No one actually checked out my channel. No one actually checked out my content and subscribed because they didn't care. And that's the problem with the algorithm right now and with the people using this platform. They watch a video, they click on the video, they enjoy it, and they move on. They do not care about the content creator or who it originated from. Even if you give credit to the content creator, even if you do all you can to advertise his content, it will never get him fame through the algorithm. And if it does, that's a very, very rare occurrence. Most people who get recommended and get fame from it get fame because they get recommended multiple times in a row, and because they're doing something right. They're not just random people chosen by the algorithm. Which brings me to my next point, which are trends. Trends I talked about a little earlier, but now that we're on the subject of why YouTube is hard, trends become more and more relevant. In your videos, if you don't do all the things that I'm gonna name next, the chance of you getting on trending is very, very low. Starting with hashtags. Hashtags are very, very common, and if you've ever noticed them, then props to you. You can actually customize them as you wish. They're not pre-generated or anything like that. It's usually the content creator that sets them in the description. You just go in the description, you go hashtag, and then type whatever. It will show up at the top as a blue hashtag. Very simple, but honestly very hard to get a good hashtag. As I've talked about in the beginning of the video, the person inside the video or correlated to the video or related to the video is very important. And building your own hashtag is very important as well. You can probably see on this video, if you go down in the description or above the title, it will say hashtag Tato, because I'm trying to build a reputation as someone on YouTube. And that's very hard to do if you're not known. Other hashtags like relevant subjects will bring you views, but you need to pinpoint which hashtag actually gets you the most amount of exposure. Just like relevant subjects, as I talked about in the beginning of the video. If your subject is completely irrelevant, obviously you won't get any exposure. And again, if you make too many videos on a certain video or topic, it will get oversaturated. That's mostly why certain YouTubers have gone downhill and lost a lot of subscribers or viewers. Take for example, Fortnite YouTubers. They're not really thriving anymore, are they? Well, they certainly aren't doing bad. They're just not as good as they used to be. Why is that? Because Fortnite is highly oversaturated. Hence why YouTubers or streamers like Ludwig and people like me on YouTube do a little better. Obviously, by me, I mean people that do similar content to mine and try to innovate every time they make a video. Anyways, you get the idea. If you make too many videos on the same subject, you will only go downhill from there. Which brings me to my next point, consistency. I think you've heard this word a lot on YouTube, thrown around everywhere. Consistency is key on YouTube. In very, very rare cases, people upload every once a month and they do get a lot of views, like Michael Reeves or Marcus Veltri. Their content takes a lot of time to make. Obviously, people know that and they await that with high anticipation. What I'm focusing on here is people like me who do very easy videos, not really a big concept, just funny, haha moments. Having an upload schedule is pretty much key if you want to get popular on YouTube. It increases your chances of people actually anticipating your videos because they're going to know when you're going to upload and how frequently. Obviously, if you promise an upload schedule like my previous channel where I tried to upload weekly but completely failed due to obviously occupations, because YouTube isn't my full-time job, I lost a lot of views because people were anticipating videos and not delivering made them go away. Regardless of that, I think you'll understand that if you want to increase your chances of being popular on YouTube, you need to stay consistent. It doesn't need to be once a week. It can be once every 2 weeks, once a month, but just actually have a regular schedule to which you're gonna upload. That'll make things way easier for you and for your viewers as well. And then there's also the debate of quality over quantity or vice versa. My own motto is quality over quantity, because no matter how many shitty videos I make, even if I make 10,000 shitty videos, they're gonna individually make like 20 views each. But if I make 20 quality videos that are gonna make 1,000 views each, I feel way more validated that way on YouTube. Obviously, that goes without saying, right? Quality content is gonna attract more attention because it's good, but quality content is hard to make. So you decide, whether you want quality over quantity or the other way around. And last but not least, thumbnails and titles. The hardest part of being a YouTuber. Finding good thumbnails that attract attention is very, very important, as well as titles. You need to catch the attention of the viewer or the browser of YouTube to be able to reel in those tasty views, you know what I mean? You need to actually depict an accurate idea of your video. If you just put random facts on your thumbnail, yes, it is going to be interesting, but you're going to lose interest once they realize that it doesn't really correlate to your content. So don't senselessly clickbait, because if you do, then you're going to have a growing reputation of someone that doesn't do what they say they do, i.e. a liar. And all in all, you need also good keyword usage in your titles. If I say, in this video I slept for 24 hours in the same hotel room, the idea is good behind it, but the title doesn't depict it fairly correctly. What you want to say is, I slept for 24 hours in a hotel. And if it's a specific hotel, put the specific hotel description in all caps. You know, get a little crazy with it. Get a little quirky with the titles. I stayed in the same hotel for 24 hours, but, and then add something else. Make it interesting. Tell a story. Don't just put a fact in your title. And that's why YouTube is so hard. This was more of like a tutorial or like something to boost your confidence as a growing content creator, as I am also a growing content creator both on Twitch and on YouTube. And I have trouble, I have trouble getting views. So if you're a fellow small content creator, heed those words and create something new and refreshing. YouTube may be hard, but nothing is too hard. I've been Tato, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, and stay happy.